Hello, my name is Ernest Asamoah. I welcome you to Christian's Religious Studies lesson under the death of Mohammed and the spread of Islam beyond Arabia. Please do make time with me as we go through the lesson for the next few minutes. God bless you. Now let's begin our lesson. First, we're going to talk about the death of Muhammad. Muhammad gave a farewell sermon on Mount Arafat about peace, and after that, he was suffering some ailing health, but he continued to lead prayers until he couldn't and allowed Abu Bakr to lead the prayers. So when Muhammad was going through series of ailments, he couldn't lead prayers as he used to do. So he needed to give his assistant Abu Bakr the opportunity to continue with the prayers. So Abu Bakr also, as Muhammad delegated powers to Abu Bakr, he also held on to the power, and then he led the prayers even when Muhammad was still alive but was suffering series of ailments. So that is what happened during when Muhammad was alive and was about dying. In 632 C, that is Christ's era, Muhammad died after bidding farewell to his grandchildren and then the wives. So now Muhammad is gone. So let's see who takes over from him. The disagreement over a true successor led to a major split in Islam between what became the Sunni and the Shia sects. In fact, the two major divisions in the Islamic religion is the Sunni and then the Shia sects. These are the two major divisions we have in the Islamic religion, and it all came as a result of the disagreement over who was to succeed Muhammad after his death. That was what brought about the Sunni and the Shia sects. Thirdly, the first four caliphs, who are called Rashidun in the Quran, between 632 and then 661 Christ era, conquered Arabs through military attacks, and the first to lead the caliphs, that is the successor of Muhammad, the prophet, was Abu Bakr. He was the caliph, or he was the one in charge of the Islamic religion from 632 to 634 Christ era. See. And then the second person to lead after Abu Bakr was Umar ibn al-Khattab. Umar ibn al-Khattab. He also led the Islamic faith from 634 to 644 CE. 634 to 644 CE. After Umar ibn al-Khattab, the next caliph was Uthman ibn Affan. Uthman ibn Affan. He also took over from Umar ibn al-Khattab in 644 to 656 CE. 644 to 656 CE. Then after Uthman ibn Affan came Ali ibn Abi Talib. Ali ibn Abi Talib. Ali ibn Abi Talib also had opportunity to lead the Islamic faith from 656 to 661 CE, 656 to 661 CE. So these are the caliphs who came after, immediately after the death of Muhammad. Now let's see how Islam got spread. Number four, Islam spread through military conquest, trade, pilgrimage, and then missionary works. Yes, you know that Muslims or the Islamic faith spread through military conquest. It was through military conquest that we were able to conquer some places like Mecca and even North Africa. They used military powers or military strategies to conquer these areas. Sometimes too, they would adapt to trade, pilgrimage, and then missionary works. Through missionary works, they've been able to win a lot. They've been able to spread the Islamic faith. Even in Ghana, when you go to the central region, Gomwa area, they are doing a very good work there by evangelizing the people, investing in the lives of the people, the Ahmadiyya people, the Ahmadis. They are the ones in charge of the work that is going on in the central region of Ghana. Yeah, so through all these things, to Islam got spread. And then number five, Umayyad dynasty also helped in the spread of Islam. The Umayyad dynasty, and I hope we all know what a dynasty is. A dynasty, as we all know, is a kind of a kingdom that is ruled by the descendant of one person, one individual. And this Umayyad dynasty, all the people that ascended the throne that we are talking about here were the descendants of Umayyad. They conquered Persia, Turkey, part of Spain, and North Africa and India. It was the descendants of Umayyad, who conquered Persia, Turkey, part of Spain, and North Africa, and then India. So the Umayyad was the first Muslim dynasty. We've had several dynasties in the Islamic faith, but the Umayyad was the first. They ruled from 661 to 750, 661 to 750 CE, that is Christ era. And then they extended Islam to Spain, to Central Asia and India. They extended Islam to Spain, to Central Asia, and then India. So that was the work that the Umayyad people did for the spread of Islam. Now, when the Prophet Muhammad was alive, he encouraged the pursuit of knowledge. So, after his death, there was a golden age of scientific accomplishment that led to advancement in mathematics. And what we are talking about here is that because of the advice the Prophet Muhammad gave to the Muslims or people in the Islamic faith, there was a rise of science, mathematics, and medicine in the Islamic empire. People started learning science, mathematics, and then medicine in the Islamic empire. So we could say that because the founder of the Islamic faith encouraged his followers to pursue knowledge, the people did not look down upon the advice that the Prophet gave, but rather gave attention to it. And as a result of that, most of the people who were in the Islamic faith got more knowledge in in the scientific world, the mathematics area, and then in the medicine aspect of education. So that is how far the advice that Muhammad gave to his people went, and I think he went a long way to help the Islamic faith. Yeah, and then astronomy was pursued to locate the moon and to determine the direction in which to pray. You know, the Muslims pray facing the east, and it took people who learned astronomy to locate the moon and determine the direction in which to pray. So, as a result of that, they were able to um, arrive at the point that every Muslim should pray facing the east. And then, advancement in mathematics, Arabic numerals, algebra, trigonometry, and then geometry. All these things were developed mostly um, by these Muslims who ventured seriously into education. Yes. Now, kindly um, do do this task and then forward them to my line as I have made it available on the slide. 1. Identify the first four caliphs of Islam in order of succession. Number 2. Explain the contributions of the first four caliphs to the spread of Islam. Number 3. Argue that the confusion over true successor of Muhammad were connected to the first four caliphs. You can send your work to my line 0277 415566 God bless you for your time and have a blessed afternoon.